In this example, we're asked to solve this absolute value inequality. So the first thing we need to do to isolate the absolute value symbol is to add 9 to each side, because remember, if you're going to use the absolute value, it needs to be on the side by itself. So now that we've added 9 to each side, we now have the absolute value isolated as should be. So to proceed with this problem, we need to first decide whether this is an and or equation. So recall in class I mentioned to you that if you think of a number line, that on the left side of the number line, it is less than, and we spelled that wrong on purpose, than the right side. The right side is greater. See the or in the greater, and see the and in the less than. So if we look at the symbol in this problem, it looks like the arrow on the less than end. So therefore, this is an and equation. So to proceed with the and equation, recall that all we need to do with this equation is we're going to place the negative of this number, which is -8, on the other side, on the left side of the equation. Same symbol, and the symbol will be turned the same direction. We just simply have a -8 on the other side. Now the next thing we want to do is solve this equation for x. So right now, who's on the side with x? That's correct. You see that -4, that's on the side with 5x. Well, the first thing we're going to do is get rid of that -4 by doing the opposite, which is to add 4 to each side. Now there are 3 parts to this, so we need to add 4 to all 3 parts of this equation. So when we simplify that, we are left with -4. We have that 5x is between -4 and 12. So last step to solving for x is to divide by 5. What you do to 1, you have to do again to all 3 parts, divide them all by 5. And so we would say that x, our solution, is between these two numbers, between -4/5 and 12/5. And that is how you would write it in interval notation form.